been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start. At the 25. This is Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was taken down by...
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
The pass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Back to throw here. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
At the 45-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, 50, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Don't get nervous. Shoot. Switch.
Draw play. This is Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11 now.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 50's the mic.
They'll look to throw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm trying to collect.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field.
A 28-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Complete to
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And Pascal's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Jonathan Taylor.
That was a nice run, a nice gain there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
Yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Right there. Get it, baby.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A 37-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Side by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Come to my work. 58, boys, 58, 58.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll air this one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Number 88.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a throw here, hauled in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Down at the 2.
He did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Jonathan Taylor.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Taylor. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Colts.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Harold Landry. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Colts 17, Titans 10. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run it again with Henry. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
The pass.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance